Hi, welcome everyone. We are back to our weekly market update. So this is my first weekly market for the years of 2021. Before we start out, hopefully you guys can actually help me to share and also click on the like button on my Facebook page and YouTube video as well. So we shall see on last Friday, all three major index actually overcome the poor economy Nonfarm payroll data and to close at the positive side on last Friday itself. This is because US President Joe Biden's he actually said that he is looking on the economy package will be up to trillions of dollars to help to the stimulus package to help on this COVID pandemic. That's why it's actually at the last few hours of the market itself it actually spiked up. I mean went into the green zone as well. So uh so so we can see that next thing, right, as what, because we know that Biden is coming into the office for the January of 20. All right, so there's a Chinese, or what we're saying is called 新官上任三把火. So basically it's saying that newly appointed officer must do a few influential thing first to show that they are good, they are the elected person to actually bring up the market as well. So I believe Biden will actually came in hard with a very very good package. The package include like those minimum wages, where they increase the package from $600 to $2,000, all this and that. So we shall see, as he said that he will review more on this coming Thursday, so on the package itself. So we'll see how much will they actually propose to push out this package, and how will the market react on it. All right, and then we also can see that, as you can see, this is a non-farm payroll, so the job loss is worse off since the 8 months. All right, so but market ignore all these negative news. All right, they only look at one thing, is the package itself. All right, because Biden is coming in. Next thing, uh not to be I don't think right now market is surprised by these COVID cases as well. We know that US COVID cases is getting worse and worse. The news is spiking up, but it's sad to say that I think market is measuring the COVID-19 cases on the chances of whether how big the stimulus package will go or will be proposed. So you see, if let's say more people is dying, they think that there will be higher package announcing to help out in the market as well, in the economy. So it's sad to say that. All right, that's why right now you see not really people focusing on the market, don't even focus on these COVID cases at all, because vaccine is rolled out. Right now all the people have to take the vaccines and things will cure eventually, right? So right now they are looking at the stimulus more. All right, they put their weight more on the stimulus package instead. Next, we can see that gold actually suffered last Friday. Suffered. Uh, is actually a sharp rate closing. Mainly due to people thought that Biden is coming in, market they want to throw away their safe haven gold asset, go into those risky asset like Bitcoin, which punching almost close to 40,000, or they want to go into treasury as well. So that's why gold suffered. We will look into the chart later. As for oil, right, good thing, oil actually reached my target which I set last year. I mean last week of the last year, right? So it actually hit $52. I will share in the chart as well. So the move is due to the Saudi Arabia. All right, it continued with a lower and longer supply strategy. All right, due to this lower supply, higher price. All right, so this is the one that causes oil to actually went even higher. So beside that, without further ado, we'll go directly into a chart because uh, it's a new start. I don't want to share too much on the news. I just want to see what happened over the last 2 weeks. I didn't talk about the market. What happened to the market itself? All right. So we start off with the major indices. So the index for Dow Jones index, we can see that is at an all-time high. All right, break above 30,000 right now. Is hovering here. All right, it just touches 30,000. So we will see. I believe the market will be stagnant or continue to ride the trend until Thursday to see what Biden is going to declare. I mean, what Biden is going to announce. All right. So 30,000 is right now the first resistance. I believe is the whole figure. All right. So we shall see how it goes. At this point of time, if you ask me, will I short? Definitely not. No. Why? Because we've always trade with the trend. All right. Previously, I shared somewhere in my Telegram. All right, I'm looking to short because it's almost near 30,000. It's like some wages here. All right, but it went even higher, and right now with a stimulus package, we just continue right with the trend. All right, don't short unless there is any signal at this point of time. So I'm not looking at a short at this moment. Next thing, I would like to share one counter. If you guys have been following my video, you know that last 2 weeks, my last video for the year of 2020, I did share one secret solar counter. All right, I say the counter is good in FA, is good in TA as well at the point of time. So if you are keen, remember to comment or PM me on the word secret solar, then you will get the counter. All right, congrats to people who actually initiate, take their initiative to PM me. So this is the counter I'm sharing right now. This is the counter. All right, ARRY array. So since that, as you can see, since I shared this secret counter video on the 20th December, it has some pullback, but then eventually it went higher. So based on the top point, right, it's almost around 31% ROI. So it's just only 3 weeks apart, and you have a 30% ROI. Why not? It's good, right? And this is a good fundamental news related to solar. All right, like I said, this company has been around for 2 decades, and they just IPO not long ago in last year. So I think in long-term basis, you still can hold on to it. All right, as we can see that EV, solar is the upcoming industry, right, under Biden's clean energy, right? So continue to hold on if you manage to enter at this price area between $38 to $40. Congrats to you. All right. Next thing. Next we are looking at US oil, like I mentioned. For US oil, we can see from the weekly chart a bigger context. Yes, eventually it hit my 52 target point. What's the direction now? Will you continue long? Because after all, we are traders, right? You don't just analyze charts for nothing. You must know when to trade, where to trade as well. But if you ask me when and where, I would say just avoid right now. Yes, you may continue to buy, but your risk is slightly higher. At this point of time, when I keep emphasizing, you should have take your action to enter it. All right, it's a better risk reward. Right now, it reaches my 52. I will see what will happen in the next few days to weeks to see will it be sustainable at 50 to 52 or not this level. All right, otherwise I'll just skip lah. Okay, next I'm looking at gold. Right, for gold, all right, previously I shared elliott wave, right? So 1 2 3 4 5. However, it's a good thing. I mean, starting for a few days is a good thing. Eventually, it's almost coming to the 5 to 2,000 level. But I didn't. By last Friday, you can see there's a sharp drop. You can see that from 1,009 all the way to 1,820. All right. So what happened next? If let's say for gold, if it continue to drop, if it go below this level 1750 to 18,000, 1800. So sorry, 1800. Okay, this range, if it come down and close below here, right, it's not very good in the terms of TA. All right, so if it break below, then we will be looking for the next level. All right, so in the meantime, I don't see any. I mean, you don't long after it show a very bearish candle, right? And you don't short to chase as well. So I will just stay at the sideline and continue monitor. Okay, so for next is actually US dollar. Okay, for US dollar, right? As per mentioned, 90 broke below 90 right now. Let's take a look. Bigger context, all right. So it broke down 90. Right now, you're trading at last trading is around. It went higher. All right, last Friday it closed higher on slightly higher at 91 around there. So 90.1. All right, 90.1. So right now it's actually within this area. It's a very sensitive area. If let's say this area is not able to support, right, it will continue to fall. So if let's say dollar break below 88, right, you might want to be cautious. All right, by this Thursday, depend on the package how much they are going to print the money. If they is going to print a lot, right, then the bearish trend might continue and eventually will break the 88. Otherwise, right, this area will become a good support for people who start to do some nimbering, some counter trend over here. Okay, so this is the dollar. Remember, 88 is a strict stop loss. Once it break, it will go even lower. All right, next we are looking at some trade that is complete the patterns and also hit my TP as well. So revolve, I said hit 33. So yes, eventually it hit my target, went even higher. So for this trade, since I recommended on 4th December, 47% in pocket, which I think is good, is a good profit for me. So where I revisit this counter, definitely I think it's good in TA as well. I'm looking for next entry point. I see how it goes. I'm not, if let's say I miss it continue to go up, then it's okay because I completed my inverse head and shoulder trend trading, right? I will look for the next counter to play on. So this is a complete trade. Next complete trade will be TIGR. I keep mentioning on this Tiger brokerage, right? Cup and handle, all right, one cup handle. So next target $10. Eventually hit. I think I got around 80% P&L profit over here. It's very good, almost double up, almost 100%. I entered around $5 if I'm not wrong. I think I shared the screen, some entry screen at my Facebook page as well. All right, so good volume, very very good volume based on really chart, good breakout. So eventually it might have chance to go even higher. All right, I'm looking sharply any slight decent pullback for me to enter or not. Ultimately, take note, the volume is quite low, so it's easily, the market is moved easily lah. All right, take note on your risk management for this counter. To me, I completed this trade. All right, to me, I completed this trade. If you didn't follow, then too bad. If you have managed to write on it, congrats to you as well. All right, next is on Sunrun. Sunrun is also a solar energy. Yes, I shared in my private telegram. I mean, public telegram. I congrats, wish everyone happy new year. I also say that watch out for Sunrun on the 3rd of January in the telegram. If you join my telegram group, you can see my last message. All right, I did really wrote this Sunrun. If you don't believe, you join. If I never said, then you can just leave as well. All right, I'm not forcing you anything. So it's a good 4-day all the way, go even higher. If you manage to write it, congrats to you. All right, I didn't enter on this. All right, I was looking at something else, so I missed this trade. But definitely I can't enter all trade. All right, that's why I'm open to share. So if I share with you, if you put in your watch list, if you initiate your trade, if you do your risk management, congrats to you. All right, I'm sharing. Like I say, I'm sharing. All right. Okay, next thing, WBA. WBA, I think I did touch on it as well. Yes, on 13th of December, I touched on it. Somewhere here, I say that looking too long. All right. If you enter, you are not hit by stop loss at any point of time because it's 33. Target 47.50 is almost there. All right, right now you look at the weekly chart. This is a very very good counter right now. I'm looking for some pullback to long as well. I did manage to enter as well. I mean, I'm being truthful. I did enter, I enter, I didn't enter, I didn't enter. All right, I did manage to enter this trade. Right now, decent volume on the weekly chart. I'm waiting for pullback to go in. All right, this is something related. If I'm not wrong, let me take a look. Something related to the vaccine storage. All right, Walgreen Blue Airlines. So anyway, I did some support area and resisted area, so it came down. It's a good chart to enter at a point of time. I missed out. All right, so it's okay. Anyway, I can't profit for all the counter. If you manage to watch this, congrats to you as well. Next, two Singapore counter. One will be Yang Zijiang. Shared in my telegram. You know, shared before previously. This is for more long term. All right, this is really chart by the way. All right, so we actually touches the support level. Multiple support since year 2012. So right now it touched again. I say that you can slowly limber up. So it's a long term, mid to long term trade. Remember, so 70 cents is a must to cut off. Right now it went higher. Can see that? All right. If you manage to enter, congrats. Please write on it as well. Right. This is mid to long term investment. Right. Just buy, close your eyes, and set your TP, take profit or stop loss, and then just leave it. Let the money run. All right. Don't always monitor. Next counter is Singtel. I also shared before. All right. MES award them the digital full bank license. Remember. All right. We target 250. Over here you can see many circle, right? I think my video I did share that no point chasing, wait for some pullback. This is like a long term, so you have to divide your war chest into multiple time. So if you come lower, you grab, come lower, you grab, come lower, you grab. Yes, ultimately we can know that telco is a die-off industry, but ultimately Singtel is still the Singapore favored shares, and Singtel is the biggest telco in Singapore. And right now they are taking this full digital bank license, right? It actually gives them extra arm into their business content. All right, although the business license has not come down, but always price forward. Correct, we price forward. So right now, good volume came in. If you didn't manage to chase this counter Singtel, I think it's still decent to buy anything below 250. All right, I think it's still decent to buy anything below 250. All right, so if you have if you wanted to grab in, then after that divide your war chest as well. Don't throw everything in one lump, one point. Even though you entered like maybe 30% of your war chest, if you spike up, right, and you miss out the 70%, right, at least you got 30% on hand. Better you have not. It's better than nothing, right? So this is more on mid to long term as well. Singtel. Okay, let's move on. To related counter, Ezion. Right, Ezion shared on 1st December as well, long 39.50. Continue to hold and continue to ride. All right, continue to hold and continue to ride. So I didn't provide any TP because I believe that it has been plunged, oversold. All right, oversold. It went down to 2002 price 32. Oh my god. All right, why not just nimble a bit, right? Ultimately Ezion is still there, business is still there. It's just that it's been taken out uh from the from the index itself. That's why it causes all the big drop. And due to the oil, due to the pandemic, due to the cheap oil price. But I think right now Ezion is doing relatively not bad. You can nimble. All right, 45 is still cheap after all. 45 is still cheap. There's still chance to double 1-4. All right, next thing, Lu. All right, I'm talking about this new counter, never said before. Lufex. All right, Lufex is actually a Chinese company. It is about borrowing money to small business, small company to do their business. Decent, okay. I mean, it's sideways trending. So I'm monitoring closely. 13 dollars is where we get cut off. All right, remember. So you can add this to your watch list and monitor it if you are keen. All right, I am good. Biden coming in, there's no anything nonsense with Trump. Want to ban those Chinese company anymore. That's why Baba spike up. Most of the Chinese spike up on last Friday. But the thing is that right now, Chinese government is stepping in on Tencent and Baba. So ultimately, it might somehow affect or bring fear to those Chinese company as well. But this is not under them, and I don't think this company is related to any Chinese National Army. So yeah, I will just watch this counter. Next is on Pfizer. Right, Pfizer. A lot of people will be disappointed. Vaccine rollout, FDA approved, it continued to come down, but right now, take note, it actually came to the stop support and resistance level from year 2020. All right, support and resistance level. So this level used to be a resistance level, right now turn support. I'm looking if it break below 36, things will be invalid. Otherwise, it's good to nimble from here as well. Like I say, if let's say many people is talking about these stocks, right, it's always overweighted, correct or not? Then just step aside. If right now you can see that lesser people is talking about Pfizer anymore. It's a common thing right now. It's a normal thing right now. Vaccine, which country approve, how much will they roll out, who will be buying. It's getting normal already. All right, there's not much news on it, and when it's become quiet, it's good to nimble as well. All right, but right now it's a good charting on support and resistance level, so you can actually watch out. All right, keep it in your watch list and watch it out. All right, next thing, I'm going to introduce 3 risky counter. If you don't like, you can step aside. All right, I mean that's all. I'm going to introduce 3 risky counter. All right, ACB, cannabis. All right, I'm talking about cannabis right now. We can look at the weekly chart. Yes, it's a downtrend. All right, badly beaten, but I can see the volume is coming in. All right, even for last week candle, good candle, green candle, decent volume. All right, before higher than the pullback. So yes, I mean it's slightly further. Stop loss $3 plus. Right now it's around $9. So this is really chart. Look into the daily chart. See is there any entry price. If yes, you might want to grab it as well. All right. Otherwise, the first immediate support should be here, $6. The second support should be at a $3 plus. All right. Okay. So put in your watch list if you like nimble. This is a risky counter, nimble risk management. All right, don't go all your watches in. All right. Next is on Singapore counter again. Is Sembcorp Marine. Oh, sorry. Sembcorp Marine. So it's the same thing. Volume coming in, oil going up. This used to be a Singapore good counter as well. Barely beaten. It's still not earning money, I guess, if I'm not wrong on the FA. But I think FOMO investor will come in, fear of missing out, right? So this might actually go higher. All right. If you like to give it a try, you believe of Sembcorp Marine, maybe we can see half of here, 30 cent. All right. I'm not sure. I mean, if you like, you can. All right, put in your watch list. Next thing, EV. A lot of people will forget this Nikola. I mentioned before this is a red flag. It's a it's a BS company. No sales, but price has been spiking up since then. So couple of video I make, I say come down, come down, come down. Right, right now, back to almost quite a low price. So for FOMO investor might come into play as well. All right, so this is truck. If you do not want to take the risk, step aside. All right, like I say, this is a fast in, fast out game. All right, it's a risky game. I recommend doesn't mean I will enter. All right, it's still up to your risk management. I just point out to you guys. All right, so of course there is one more truck company which I think is relatively good, but this one I will keep to myself first. I will share in the later part where I think it's time to share. All right, or when it's I share to my private group. Ultimately, I need to give them some benefit, right, compared to the public. So that's all for me for this week market update. So hopefully you guys have have a good new year, a good new year to start off with. So remember to follow my Facebook, follow my YouTube. Then I will see you guys next week again. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.